Modern culture tells us that each person has their one, a perfect partner to share the rest of their lives with. Humans are mostly monogamous, but this has only been the norm for the past 1,000 years. The earliest primates were solitary and preferred to live in isolation. Adults would only come together to mate. As time passed, primates as a whole became more social and evolved to live together in groups. But only humans became truly monogamous. However, 80% of early human societies were polygamous, which prompts the question, are humans meant to be monogamous? Science has no definitive answer to that question, although there are a few theories. As primates developed and became more social, their brain size grew to accommodate this increased complexity over time. This in turn meant the brains of infants were larger than previous generations and required more attention and lactation from their mothers, resulting in females being less readily available to mate again after giving birth. The males in the group were essentially sitting around waiting to mate with the females. So it would therefore be beneficial to the man to kill the infant, returning the woman to fertility so he could mate with her. As monogamous primate fathers started to stick around, they had the opportunity to raise the odds that their offspring would survive. In our own lineage, fathers went above and beyond what was normal for monogamous primates. They evolved the ability to hunt and scavenge meat, and they were supplying some of that food to their children. The extra supply of protein and calories that human children started to receive is widely considered a watershed moment in our evolution. It could explain why we have brains far bigger than other mammals and all the mental capacities that come with it. Monogamy could be what allowed humans to evolve to be as intelligent as we have. The human male body also holds a few evolutionary clues to the answer of whether or not human beings are meant to be monogamous or polygamous. Sexual dimorphism, or the male-to-female size ratio in a species, is a clue as to whether monogamy or polygamy is practiced. The bigger the gap in size between male and female, the greater the competition among males for access to females. Male gorillas are much bigger than females, and polygamy is the rule with a harem-style mating system, where many females live with a single male. With little or no competition to impregnate the females, their testicles are relatively small, like humans, whose testes are also of a very modest size. Based on this gorilla pattern, the relatively small human testicles and our human sexual dimorphism are both points of biological evidence that humans are perhaps meant to be polygamous. However, the penises of a lot of mammals are endowed with hardened bumps or spikes that sometimes look like rows of studs one might find on a fancy condom. The penises of other primate species commonly have these lumps, ridges, spines, or flanges, whereas the straight and smooth human penis lacks such complexity and is more common of a monogamous primate species. These primate penis bumps are theorized to enhance sensation and shorten a mating male's delay to climax. Since humans lost their phallic bumps several million years ago, it could be that we evolved to take it slow, and as such, it could be the case that longer-lasting intercourse produced more intimate relationships. So perhaps the shedding of human penis spines gave rise to love and marriage. Polygamy tends to cause social problems, and it is not advantageous for humans, male or female. The modern man may dream about the delights of keeping a harem in bygone days. But the truth is that only the Sultan could afford to keep one. The vast majority of men in those polygamous cultures wound up unhappy bachelors, leaving many angry men without wives and an increased inclination to behave in risky ways. A preference for male babies and the one-child policy in China distorted the natural male-to-female societal ratio. In the period of 1988 to 2004, the number of unmarried men doubled, and so did the rate of crime. The peaceful life of monogamous societies gave us the chance to live together in large and beneficial groups. Life in groups led us to have bigger brains, which led to language, and other traits that served to civilize and move forward the human race. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be the first to know when we post a new video. And come back soon for more Factables.